Previously in Solo Leveling. A deadly raid, a terrifying queen, and the rise of Sung Jin-woo's power. But Chapter 109 takes us somewhere deeper into mystery memory, and a moment that will shake even the strongest. Even though we survived, it doesn't feel like we won, Jin-woo said quietly, standing before the row of memorials. You saved a lot of lives, Sung Jin-woo. That's more than enough? Baek Yoon-ho replied, his voice calm but tinged with grief. Jin-woo's eyes didn't leave the gravestone as he muttered, if I had just saved one more. Maybe then. Later, at the Hunter Association HQ. So, I heard you're thinking about starting a guild? Go Gun-hee asked, seated across from Jin-woo in his office. Eventually, Jin-woo replied with a nod. But there's something else I've been thinking about. The raid, Go Gun-hee asked, already guessing. The unconscious hunters, Jin-woo replied seriously. I sensed something strange in them. Their mana was unstable, and none of them remember anything. Like something erased their memory? Go Gun-hee asked, his tone suddenly heavier. Or something was removed. Forcefully, Jin-woo said, eyes narrowing. Outside, U.S. Hunter Bureau's car arrives. Mr. Sung Jin-woo? Agent Adam White called out as he stepped forward in a sharp suit. We're with the United States Hunter Bureau. We'd like a moment of your time. Not interested, Jin-woo said flatly, walking past them. The nearby security detail suddenly raised their weapons. Hey, stay where you are, one of the guards shouted, aiming directly at Jin-woo. Jin-woo stopped mid-step, tilting his head slightly. The temperature seemed to drop as his shadow stretched unnaturally. Did you just point your gun at me? Jin-woo asked coldly. Every soldier froze in place, sweating. Lower your weapons. Adam barked quickly, panicking. Do it now. All of you stand down. The guards hesitated, then quickly lowered their rifles. I apologize for that, Adam said hurriedly, stepping in front of the agents. They didn't mean to offend you. Humph. Jin-woo scoffed softly. You came here to talk. So talk. Inside the Bureau's private building meeting room. This is Madame Sellner, Adam said as he gestured toward the middle-aged woman seated calmly across the table. She has a rare ability. She can awaken the true potential of special hunters. Madame Sellner nodded politely. I've heard of you, Mr. Sung. Even before you arrived, I could feel something, trembling. Is this ability common? Jin-woo asked, narrowing his eyes. Extremely rare, Adam replied proudly. She's helped awaken some of the strongest American hunters. If it works, Jin-woo said, extending his hand toward her without hesitation. Let's see what happens. Sellner reached for his hand, her eyes fluttered closed. Ah! She gasped suddenly, her entire body jerking back. Adam and the others rushed forward. Madame Sellner, what is it? Sellner trembled as she clutched her chest. Her eyes were filled with raw fear. It looked at me. She stammered. There's something inside him, something ancient and terrifying. She pointed at Jin-woo, still shaking. He's not a human. He's a monarch. A monarch is inside him. A monarch, Jin-woo repeated, calmly. Sellner nodded slowly, her voice breaking. Yes, there's something slumbering in your shadow, something watching us through you. The others we helped. They were humans. You're not. Adam swallowed nervously. Mr. Sung, we had no idea. This wasn't. I don't work with people who fear me. Jin-woo interrupted coldly as he stood. She's still shaken, Adam said quietly, glancing toward Sellner, who sat pale and silent nearby. She looked into something she shouldn't have, Brennan said gravely, and it looked back. Adam leaned forward slightly. Do you think he's really a monarch? Sellner's voice was barely audible. He isn't just a hunter anymore. That thing inside him. It's beyond anything I've seen. Cut back to Jin-woo, standing in a quiet field under the stars. He opened his palm, and a shadow soldier slowly emerged, kneeling before him. You offered power. What I have is something more. The room fell completely silent as Jinwoo turned and walked out. Adam called out one last time, his voice quieter. Then what exactly are you? Sung Jinwoo? Jinwoo didn't reply. The shadows behind him rippled ominously. Outside, as he stepped onto the road, Jinwoo narrowed his eyes and said under his breath, "Shadow exchange." In an instant, his body vanished into smoke and shadow.